Circle up and stay alert. Another cop distressed the nigga. He a demon, this an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that oath in blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit, and I ain't listening. Is in fact a fiction. Revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jack the Round War. We gon' run the summer, it's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crack as hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it Young Bear. How you real triggering on them dots, you a bird feeder. Claiming he a demon, was a demon to a cult leader. When he said something, I ain't hear him, this shit life. It ain't on who got the gun, it's on who gon' up their fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. Free shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand and feed you, you won't never get that hand back. Bitch about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brother's bed. Everybody won't be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I'm not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow son, yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I enjoy. I get it, boy, lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his gang, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
Yeah, you know what it is. I'm 40 for the rebel, busy man shit, nigga. They turn their head on, nigga.
Pray where Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like stamps and I can't let no hoe that lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Nigga think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying. This shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert. Another cop distressed the nigga. He a demon, this an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that oath in blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit, and I ain't listening. Is in fact a fiction. Revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jack the Round War. We gon' run the summer, it's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crack as hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it Young Bear. How you real triggering on them dots, you a bird feeder. Claiming he a demon, was a demon to a cult leader. When he said something, I ain't hear him, this shit life. It ain't on who got the gun, it's on who gon' up their fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. Free shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand and feed you, you won't never get that hand back. Bitch about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brother's bed. Everybody won't be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I'm not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow son, yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I enjoy. I get it, boy, lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his gang, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
It's time to help people customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
Let's give the people what they came for.
Fine.
Fine indeed.
All right.
From Westworld,
From Westworld.
Let's get it.
Don't be sure.
From Westworld.
From Westworld.
Let's get it.
Don't be sure, tell them make sure. If not, we gon' make more. Clips say it hold 20, but I think it could take more. Grab a stick, fire on your camp, we gon' make s'mores. I ain't satisfied with my spot, then I'ma take yours. No matter how many roadblocks in my way, I'ma break forward. This path I'm on is so damn narrow, I just stay forward. Put them on my plate, I'm never full, I just ate more. Put them on my plate, I'm never full, give me 8 more. Nigga, I don't sugarcoat shit, bitch, I'm straightforward. Don't give a fuck if they don't let me in, I just break doors. Ballin' so hard, they asking what team that I play for. Scammer who? They ain't stopped making guns when they made yours. Sick with it, feeling like I woke up with stage 4. They ain't want the peace loose, what they opened up the cage for. Endure the pain, been through hard times is what I'm made for. Paid my dues, never left a wage, I just rage war. So many chains and gold teeth, it's the blood of a slave. Sit on a throne with a gold crown from the blood of a slave. This is our world, got it from the mud to the grave. Become a thing in the past, don't be a story in my page.
Still against all enemies. In high school, you was the man that's lost memory shit. Lost energy, never lost my energy. Never lose control, never losing. Dog, I plan to keep you. Lose your mind where I'm from. I ain't talking from what you see. I never lost soul, losing time, wasting steady pacing. You off track, I'm on that. You pray to God, hoping He can save you. But the power about war, and that's a different angle. This another lost cause, and I'm just adding to the list. They not seeing me for that reason. Got a flash on the grip. Nigga, big priest. They gon' judge me by my increase. And I'ma keep stepping in these joys to the increase. Just got off the phone with Jacob, and he said it's time to shine. Certified, blue dot, put it on you, now you verified. One Westworld, bigger than World War III. Do not sleep, it's not cheap, and it's still top 3.
So many chains and gold teeth, it's the blood of a slave. Sit on a throne with a gold crown from the blood of a slave. This is our world, got it from the mud to the grave. Become a thing in the past, don't be a story in my page.
Came on boats and then chains, so when I get rich, I'ma grab a boat and 10 chains with 12 ribs from each tribe. And each rib gonna have at least 3 kids. Yeah, I'ma have the deep squad. Been rapping since knee high. Now a nigga shack size. Spit that holy fire, when you hear it, you get baptized. One Westworld, yeah, you niggas know the logo. And I'ma bust it down so the haters see the globo. Let's have a feast, let's shine on our enemies. Right in their face, let's blind all our enemies. Cause now we have, but we come from half knots. Throw that cash on the ground, my nigga, let's cast lots. I started from the bottom, birthed out of mud, raised by gangsters, turned out a thug. I ain't give a fuck, burnt out I was, from hitting licks in and out and selling nicks in the drop.
So many chains and gold teeth, it's the blood of a slave. Sit on a throne with a gold crown from the blood of a slave. This is our world, got it from the mud to the grave. Become a thing in the past, don't be a story in my page.
Bob Casey is fighting to stop cartels from smuggling fentanyl.
Casey's pushing the Stop Fentanyl at the Border Act.
Provide funding for more Border Patrol officers.
The toughest border bill in history. Tell Bob Casey, keep fighting to secure our border.
Oh, what is it you're holding?
A cookie?
It's easy to sum it up when you just talk about practice. We sitting here, I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice. I mean, listen, we're talking about practice. Not a game, not a game, not a game. We're talking about practice. Not a game. Not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We're talking about practice, man. I mean, how silly is that? And we're talking about practice.
Back row.
Best believe that I'm top 3. The only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Put me anywhere other than one that is not me. It's beef, we strut a nigga block, that's chopped cheese. No peace, the butterfly sting 'em, that's Ali. You reap I teach him with the handle, that's Kyrie. Machines you hook like a Roman, that's IV. You a sheep, I'm a go, it's a difference, so watch me. You weak, all hooks, no punches, so block these. They mock me, I just show them how it goes. Try to stomach this thug life. They brain got the nose, bandana on the grip. All heads coming out the foe. Connected from Cali to New York, niggas, so let it go. Made for this. Nigga, I eat bars and drink flows, thinking you woke into your third eye peephole. Line for line, this shit too easy. It's like a free throw. Mastered the game too early. This bitch a cheat code. It ain't a game. These niggas lame. State bring a shame. If I'm with an officer, it's a number in his name. We ain't the same. You want the easy pass? Tell him change his lane. Shit, I've been through the fire. You can't stand the rain. Take an aim. Tell him runner he can try his best. Drive a car named after me. That's why I'm in the vet. Laugh at these niggas once again, and I ain't break a sweat. Number one at everything I do. That's why I'm one West. The Lord is not the God of the dead, so when I die, coming back for my spot, so forever I'm top 3. Just tell him to watch this janitor with the mop stick. You gonna need a defensive lineman to block this. On point when I bomb shit, 10 for 10 I do not miss. I'm barking with a full bulldog, it is not mixed. They can see that my mind's sick. I don't write, I find shit. I don't like it, then I switch. If I touch it, it's diamond. Tell a bitch that I'm God sent. It ain't because my kicks is built like 5'6", 5'7" is my bitch. Dangerous, high risk. I lose it, get another one. You think I'm talking about a girl? I'm talking about another gun. You hear now? Hey, look, it is what it is now. We don't fuck with the house niggas. We burn the crib now. I'm a head now. And I hope they can hear now. I don't care if you think it's it, nigga. I don't fear clown. Polishes make it sound like raindrop. That's a quiet storm. Get the job done in the view and get fired on. If you niggas standing for nothing, what you dying for? If you put real with real, that's how I was born. Walk in this bitch ready for war. I'm in riot form. I want these niggas to see me flex. That's why I am armed. I shouldn't live in the crib, nigga. I should buy a farm to go through this shit so effortless. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is, I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is, I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is, I'm not 2 and I'm not 3.
You'll never see another nigga like this. Used to have that white bitch popping on the night shift. Now I'm one westward, sharper than an ice pick. On you rappers' necks and it's feeling like some vice grips. Yeah, that's light shit. Send my bro a kite quick. Ties of war, we ain't forget about you. Keep your light lit. Rappers can't see. Most of them scared to witness. Go on, close your eyes. There's one right here for the trenches. Bad bitches, natural hair or extensions. Hood niggas that'll probably grip like some dentures. Brothers on them fences. 23 and 1 out. Praying that commissary hit before it run out. Bitches on the gram, dog filter with their tongue out. Couldn't stay home because they found the dugout. Closed casket, burner in the low jacket. My co-captain, riding on these whole rappers. My hoes fabulous. Now I don't mean that derogatory, but I'm a player and there's no my women riding for me. I avoided Maury. I got 2 jits. If I can't make it through for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses. After the war, just to count our losses. There's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Gun on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on this war in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in this war in my whole life. It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, it got me on the level supersonic. My bomb atomic, and you know where you can find me. Somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Sani. My wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot
lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home and change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her. They don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on her face, but it's not concealing the pain. It's a shame. That's why I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tint, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s Missy in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that guy flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Tahoe Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making an op hurt. Lighters in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. It can. The streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the swab in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know life. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in the swab in my whole life. My whole life.
Donald Trump knew what he was doing when he overturned Roe and let politicians ban abortion across the country. Together, they're intent on ripping away more of our rights.
We are not going back.
But Kamala Harris is standing in their way. Stand with her.
What's up, guys? It's Lex from Los Angeles Recording School. Come check out some of the studios and gear that our students get to work with here on campus.
Okay. Homie, I've been one who has bred, one who has vetted, one who has pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One who has in my brain, one who has in my heart, one who has when I finish, one who has when I start. Big shine, big glow. I be gone till November, let my bitch know. I'm back by the winter, bubbling like Crisco. I need my pockets all swollen like a lymph node. Talking out the side of your neck, get you a slit throat. I stay broke, don't care if I got a million. Looking down on me, I put your brains on the ceiling. Fuck kicking down the door, we bout to demo the building. Fake cats all in these groups, I wonder who ya. Shoot ya off your pulpit, hallelujah. 4-pound gun youngin' down like it's a cougar. On my feet, combat boots, or is it Puma? Words spreading around about me, none of it rumor. All truth, very big facts. Very large caliber on very small gaps. Compact pistols, ladders, and all that. About to throw the switch in the Nina for rapid fire. Got the 5.7 equipped with the magnifier. Boom shakalaka equipped with the rim rocker. We ain't really got beef, yeah, Ramak would have been shot you. The best rhymer since Pac and Big Papa. Big llama, big juice, I'm Big Jamba. Quarter tank of gas, I ride like a big timer. No informer, no sweat, not inside of my conglomerate. Rap like King Kong. No Asian pun me, no chink in armor. Remain calm through our pain that bring drama. Stay focused on things that bring karma. Took all pressure, applied and made diamonds. Stayed true, kept shit pure, my name honored. Paid all dues and debts and kept promise. Make sure you show respect, pay homage. That I'm one West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, one West when I start. I said I've been one West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, one West when I start. I'm the hottest on the market, don't make me start it. I'ma pull up in a Spider-Man and Peter Parker. I remember days was trapping out the apartment. Now one West ball put me up in a starship. About to fly the friendly skies in this bitch. Spit the truth on the corners, I lie a little bit. I'm a stand-up nigga, I die before I switch. Down, no we up, I'm cool with who I with. I'ma be war the king and stay dangerous. Hold down the biz and fam, remain blameless. Now rappers drippy with styles we made famous. First with studs and spikes in any city. Designing charge a stack for shit that can't fit me. Had fringes on my coattail way before Jimmy. Funny how the general ain't even see a penny.
Better show respect, get smoked like a chimney. Keep my name out your mouth, don't even think it. Send a real Smith at y'all, know Jada Pinkett. Both ball heads, my grain of $1.50. Lost my man to the game, that pain that stuck with me. Had to find a cheat code to the street though, cause the niggas getting fouled, shoot you like a free throw. Keep spitting acid like a Mino, and the nigga be the nicest with a mean flow. Try to ride my wave, you gon' need a speedboat. I'm hot like 100 degrees in a peacoat. Scarf in the sweater, I embark every letter. It's UPK, not a part, but together. Homie, I've been one West bred, one West bedded, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, one West when I start. One West bred, one West bedded, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, one West.
Shalom, shalom. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you, bro.
Look at that, Most High in Christ. Let's get it up, man. Let's get the hands in there. Well, get it in. You know what I'm saying? Shalom, Israel, Yahweh, Hashem, Yashar, Brakatah. My sisters, Yahweh, Shamar, Al-Thun, by Hashem, Yahweh, Shah, and Priest and Officer Kwamgawan. This is the I.S.U.P.K. under commanding Gen.YAHANNA. Started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Of course, we're bringing up this truth since 1969 that blacks, Latinos, First Nation man and woman are the chosen of the Most High God, the Israelites that the Bible speaks about. And of course, there's always Aharon. The white man is. Can you hear? Aharon, you hear me?
Devil.
Yeah, you damn right. you let. Oh, come on, man. You let him show you up like that.
What's going on, Salakia?
No doubt. Yeah, I know what I'm saying. So we got a few on the screen right now. Hopefully some more join us. Shalom, sisters. What's going on, Hallie? What's going on, Teresa?
It's going good.
What's going on?
What's up? Shalom. The water for tuning in. We about to get it in. So today we're going to talk about basically about us being Israelites. What is an Israelite? We're going to pull some scriptures. We're going to do a scripture breakdown. And we're going to let you know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Why is it so important to know, you know what I mean, your history and who you really are? You know what I mean? Of course, there's a lot of craziness going on today. We got the election coming up and all that. So we need to know who we are. We need to know, our history and how do we go from here. So we're going to talk about, like I said, we're going to pull some scriptures and we're going to break them down. We're going to talk about them. All right. So first of all, what is an Israelite? All right. So we're going to start there. All right. What is an Israelite? All right. Now let me. Anybody want to take a shot at what an Israelite is? Anybody can take a shot at it.
Israelite is definitely God's favorite people.
You damn right. That's great that you said that, because that's exactly what we are. You understand that? Now here, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put something on the screen. Let me know if y'all can see it. Not there. Hold on 1 second. Not that. Give me 1 second. And I'm gonna have somebody read it for me. All right. Let me know if you can see this nice and big on the screen. Can y'all see that? It's covering over the. Y'all can see that?
Okay.
All right. Do me a favor, Brother Brett. Could you read that from the top? Read that for me, please. Babu Shah. That means please.
Yes, sir. Israel is used in scripture to designate an individual man, the son of Isaac, or his descendants, the 12 tribes of the Hebrews.
Right.
10 northern tribes led by Ephraim, as opposed to southern under Judah before the year 2100 BC. The God who directs.
That's cool right there. I'm gonna stop right there, but that's excellent what you just read, because I want to break this down to you. All right. So when it speaks to the reason why I'm bringing this up is because, all right. So when somebody asks you what you are in America, of course, they're going to say what? African American, right? That's what you're going to say in America. That's what they teach us from the time we go to, Pittsburgh public schools, and from the time we're young till we get to high school and college and everything, right? So the problem is blacks and Hispanics don't know their nationality. So that's what I'm trying to make people understand here right now. This is our nationality. We are Israel. All right. You know what I'm saying? Of the nation of Israel, the Israelites. You understand that? We're going to get deeper into that. Now, what Brett just read, use the scripture to designate an individual man,
Okay, we're going to get into that in a minute. The son of Isaac, Jacob, or his descendants, which is the 12 tribes or the Hebrews. All right, so the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I want you to understand that this is not a religion. You understand that? This is not a religion. This is an ancient bloodline. Go, what you say?
I'm sorry. I said it's a bloodline.
You damn right. Give him a hand, man. You see, look. He know what time it is. He know what time it is. You damn right. You damn right. You know what I'm saying? This right. And that's the thing. So when we go to talk about the scriptures and we talk about the Bible to other people, the first thing they say is they think we're like Muslims. They think we're like the Christians. You know what I mean? They think this is a religion, and this is not a religion. This is our people, our customs. This is who we are. You understand that? Before we came to America and got westernized. You understand that? We are Israelites, so we're going to dig deeper into it. All right, so that was great. He read that. Now, let me see something here. Let me stop sharing that, and I'm gonna pull up exactly what he just said. Give me 1 second. Let me take this off the screen. 1 second. Okay. Now, let me share this. All right. So a lot of times, not only do we not know our nationality, we don't know, the history of how we got to be who we are. All right, now, can everybody see that chart up there?
Yes.
All right, now what I don't want you to think is this is not the work of the I.S.U.P.K. All right, now what I'm doing here is I'm just showing you a quick version of the lineage of how we got down to us being Israelites, and then we're going to pull scriptures to prove that. All right, so you can see at the top clearly it says Adam, right? All right, everybody knows about Adam, right? Now these are the descendants that gets down to if you keep looking down, the first key one is Noah and Shem. Y'all see that, right?
Yes.
All right, now we know that Noah gave birth to 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. All right, but we know, or if you don't know, the Israelites come out of Shem. Okay, so that's why from Shem down is going Shem's descendants. It's not talking about the Hamites or the Japhethites, and it's talking about our people. So you go to Shem and down to the third one down where it says Eber. That Eber is a bastardization of the word Hebrew. That's where the word Hebrew comes from. So that's why when they say we are the Hebrews, that comes from Eber. Okay, that's where that comes from. And then if you go all the way down to the bottom, you'll see Serug, Nahor, and Terah. And after Terah comes Abram. Abram later on becomes Abraham. That he's the son of Terah. You understand that? And then Abraham, as we know, gave birth to the Israelite nation. All right, so here we go. Now look, I'm gonna go to Genesis 21, 1 through 7. Let me pull that up first, and then we're gonna read a little bit about the genealogy. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, and then we're gonna jump into some more scriptures. But hold on 1 second. All right. Let's see. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. Can y'all see that on the screen? Now, hold on 1 second. Let me stop sharing this, then I'll share that. Salakia. Okay. Can y'all see it now?
Sir. Your chronological.
Oh, okay.
Chart is still there.
Salaki. What about now?
Con.
Okay, it's probably small, but can you see it better now?
Con.
Okay. All right, do me a favor, Aharon. Read that for me from the top. If you can read it, can you see it?
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 21, verse 1. And the Lord visited Sarah as he had said, and the Lord did unto Sarah as he had spoken. Verse 2. For Sarah conceived and bare Abraham a son in his old age.
Okay.
At the set time of which God had spoken to him.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 3. And Abraham called the name of his son that was born unto him, whom Sarah bare to him, Isaac.
Right.
Verse 4. And Abraham circumcised his son Isaac, being 8 days old, as God had commanded him.
Okay, we can stop right there. All right, so now remember, I just put up on a little chart that we got down to Terah having Abraham. We went from Adam to Noah to Shem to Eber down to Abraham. Now, before Abraham was called Abraham, he was called Abram, and then he got his name changed to Abraham because he was going to be a father of many nations. That's in the Bible. So what we're doing here now is showing you after Abraham, you know, how our nation is coming about. So Isaac is the son of Abraham. All right. Now, and you notice also in 4, it says Abraham circumcised his son at 8 days old. You know, that's where they get the circumcision from at the hospital. That's where they get it from, right here. This is where they get it from, by your son being circumcised before 8 days. This is where it comes from. Everything comes from the scriptures. They don't like to tell you that, but this is where it comes from. All right. So, all right, now we're going to go to, now remember, Isaac is born. Okay. So now let's get Isaac. Let's go to Genesis 24, 1 to 4. And then, like I said, I'll break it down a little more once we get a little closer to what I want to really explain. But hold on one second.
Con. You want me to read it, sir?
Oh, you got it?
I got it.
Genesis 24, 1 to 4.
Con.
Go ahead, do your thing. I'll pull it up on the screen.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 24, verse 1. And Abraham was old and well stricken in age, and the Lord had blessed Abraham in all things. Verse 2. And Abraham said unto his eldest servant of his house, that ruled over all that he had, put, I pray thee, thy hand under my thigh. Verse 3. And I will make thee swear by the Lord, the God of heaven and the God of the earth, that thou shalt not take a wife unto my son of the daughters of the Canaanites, among whom I dwell.
Yep.
Verse 4. But thou shalt go unto my country and to my kindred.
To my what?
To my kindred. And take a wife unto my son Isaac.
Okay, now what's happening here is Abraham's old, and he's basically setting his son up, to basically take over after him. And what he said here, notice how he said, when you go to get a wife, he's telling his servant, when you go to, scope out a wife for my son, what did he say? He said, take a wife of
your own people. Salaki.
Right. That right there tells you right there that interracial marriage is wrong right there.
He said,
that
don't get,
right
if I may, sir.
Go ahead.
I think he was saying, don't get a stinking African, basically.
Right. So in verse 3, it says the daughters of the Canaanites. The Canaanites are a stock of Africans. So this ain't even Esau right here. This is talking about the stinking Africans. You understand that? So they're all heathens, and the Lord doesn't want us to deal with any of them. But I'm bringing this out to let you know that, what I mean? This is Isaac. This is Abraham's son. Now we're going to go into Isaac and Rebekah. Okay, so let's go to Genesis 25 and start at verse 21. Aharon, for me, please, Baba Kasha.
Khan. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him. And Rebekah, his wife, conceived.
Okay.
22. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. Verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
Right.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
Keep going.
Verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
Right.
And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
Okay, so what you're seeing here, I think we went over this a few classes ago. What you're seeing here is the birth of the father of the 12 tribes, Jacob, and then Esau, because they're twins in their mother's womb. This is the birth of the Israelite nation and the so-called, the white man. You understand that he's Esau. That's why it says he came out red, with red and hairy. You know what I'm saying? That's talking about Esau. All right, and then of course Jacob is the father of the 12 tribes. All right, so we went from you got Adam down to Noah to Shem to Eber to Abraham's son Isaac, and then you got now they're having Isaac and Rebekah is having children now. So this is letting you know the lineage. I'm doing a quick version of it. It's definitely longer than this, but I'm just going through it real quick, and we're going to bring out some scriptures. All right, now. So they also say when they say we're the Israelites, all right, it comes from Jacob. Now Jacob was called Jacob at first, but his name became Israel because he wrestled with a an angel and he got his name through a blessing. Now we're going to pull that up next, and then we're going to jump into the scriptures. So let me see. I think that's Genesis. Let me pull it here first. All right, let me see. Give me 1 second. I think it's Genesis 32, and then down to 24. I think it is. Let me see. Genesis 32, and then 20. Is that it? I think it is that. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah. Go ahead, read that for me, brother.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 32, verse 24.
Mm-hmm.
And Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day. And when he saw that he prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh, and the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint, as he wrestled with him.
Okay.
26. And he said, let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let thee go, except thou bless me.
Okay.
27. And he said unto him, what is thy name, Slakia? And he said, Jacob. 28. And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob.
Thy name shall be called no more what?
Jacob.
But
Israel.
Okay.
For as a prince has thou power with God and with men, and has prevailed.
So what just happened right now is he got a blessing from this angel. You know what I'm saying? He said his name was Jacob at first, but he said, nah, you're not going to be called Jacob no more. You're going to be called Israel. All right. So remember, we are the children of Israel, or the Israelites. We're the sons, you know what I'm saying, the 12 tribes, you understand? So that's why we're called the Israelites. It's not a religion. Don't let nobody make you think that we're going to the Christian church and praying to a false god or anything like that. The reason why we're called this is because it's an ancient lineage. It's a bloodline, like the brother Brett said. We're the Israelites, okay? So it has nothing to do with religion. And understand, if you're of the tribe of Judah, which most of us, most brothers here are. I think the brother Brett might be the so-called Taínos or native tribes. But if you're and we're all Israelites, but if you're of the tribe of Judah, you are in direct lineage to Christ, Yahushua. He is literally in your line, literally in your direct family. Just like you have a father and a brother, and that's exactly what's going on here. And I'm gonna show you that in the scriptures as well too, because Christ is the Son of Man. The Christians, they put a mystic, Christianity on it, make it seem like it's something like something magical. But Christ was the Son of Man. He was a man just like you and I, or Haran, or our brother Brett. He was a man just like us. All right. So, and I see our sister Shantae came up in there. Shalom, sis.
Shalom, how you doing?
I'm Tawab, sis. I'm even better because you didn't click in,
Okay.
So we basically were just going over. We went from there was a chart I put up. We were talking about us being Israelites and about what it means to be an Israelite. It's not a religion; it's an ancient bloodline. The brother Brett brought that out when we first logged in. But we're an ancient bloodline. It has nothing to do with religion. It's nothing to do with Christianity or anything like that. And we were just talking about Adam being in the beginning, and then it went down to Noah, to Shem, to a guy named Eber, which is where they get Hebrew from. That's why they call us the Hebrews, because Eber is a bastardization of Hebrew. So, but we're the Hebrews, we're the Israelites, we're 12 tribes, and we were just pulling out scriptures to bring that up. Now we're going to pull up some more scriptures. So let's go to Matthew. Matter of fact, Aaron, before we jump into the scriptures, you got something to say? Somebody got something to say?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. So let's go to Matthew 1 and 1 real quick. Remember, I just brought out that we're in direct lineage to Christ. We're going to pull up his lineage real quick. All right, so we can show you. We're not going to read the whole thing, but I'm going to just show you that it's in the scriptures. It's Matthew 1 and 1. And then I'm going to go ahead.
Slakia.
Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 1, verse 1. The book of the generation of Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Now, the book of the generation of Jesus Christ. We know that, that's the world ignorantly calls him Jesus Christ, but we know he's Yahushua. All right. The son of David, who was a man. All right. The son of Abraham. We just read about Abraham's lineage. All right. Now, we're not going to read all of this, but you can see here, verse 2. It says, Abraham begat Isaac, and Isaac begat Jacob, and Jacob begat Judas and his brethren. Now, if you skip down, pretty much, I'm not going to read all that, but if you skip down to 6, it talks about Jesse begetting David, King David. David beget Solomon. You understand that? So these is kings in these are your relatives. These are real people. They were kings in your family. And then Christ comes from the same people. And if you keep skipping down, you go down to the end, and you can read this on your own times. I'm not going to read all this right now, but if you read down all the way down to let me see here. I think it's somebody might catch it before me.
16.
But yeah, there it is. You're right. There you go. And go read that from me, Aharon.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 1, verse 16. And Jacob begat Joseph, the husband of Mary, of whom was born Jesus, who is called Christ.
And there you go. So there you go. So Christ is the Son of Man, and he comes from the same lineage of family line that you and I come from. You understand that? So what you need to understand is you come from the greatest man to ever set, 2 feet on the planet. And to look at our destroyed state we are today. You would never think this would happen to us, being that we come from Yahweh Christ, King Solomon, King David. You understand that these are great men. If you read the stories in the Bible, these are great men, very great men. They have done great things. You understand that? And their sisters too. Not to leave your sisters out. Sarah was a great woman. You understand that? She did great things. There's other Deborah. There's other women in the Bible, and we're going to read their stories eventually too. They did great things for their nation too. There was one woman who loved their people so much that she, pulled one over on a heathen king and cut his head off. You know what I mean? For her nation.
Was that Ruth, sir? Slakia?
Maybe you might be right. It might be Ruth, or I can't remember exactly who it is, but you might be right. It might be Ruth. I know Deborah is definitely has a story. Ruth has one, but I have to look it up. But you might be right. But basically, this king was going to destroy, had it out for our people, and she was like, favored by this king. So she went in, to make a long story short, she went into this king's tent and cut his head off. You know what I mean? All for her people. Go ahead, brother.
Lucky. The Persian king, correct?
You damn right. Look at this brother, man. Look at this brother. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You need to have a war crown on your head right now, man. Look, you see, that you know where that comes from? That comes from watching class, man. You see what I'm saying? He know what he's talking about. And get a brother a hand, man. You damn right. He damn right. He knows exactly what he's talking about. But I brought that up to let your sisters know that you see the destroyed state of our sisters today. You see how, sisters go around, they showing all their body parts. They don't have no confidence. They want to look like the heathen women and stuff like that. But our sisters were not like that at one time. You understand that? That wasn't until the Western, to after slavery and being westernized here in America. But our sisters were strong as well. Our sisters were stronger than them damn white men. You understand that? So it's going to be like that again. You understand that? Once we rule this planet again, it's going to be just like that. But yeah, great answer, brother. That was right on. You're right. It was the Persian king. He's definitely right about that. So, all right, now let's jump into some more scriptures. All right, now I brought all that out to make y'all understand that, we are the Israelites. We are God's chosen people. And we're going to prove that here. You understand that? God only loves the Israelites. You know what I mean? Everything is for the Israelites. You understand that? Regardless of what our destroyed state is today, we are the chosen people of the Most High God. All right. So now let's go to Exodus 4:22, Aharon. And I'm gonna let somebody else read this time. I'm gonna pull it up on the screen. I'm gonna let Holly, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. That's my oldest baby girl, y'all. Let me see here. Let me see. Oh, 1 second. Exodus 4:22. I'm gonna pull it up on the screen. Let me know if you can see it. Okay, Holly, can you see this?
Yes.
Okay, read that for me, baby.
Thou shalt not say into pour those say the Lord, Israel is my son, thou my firstborn.
All right, good job. Exodus 4:22. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son, even my firstborn. Anybody want to take a crack at what that means? Anybody? Take a shot at it. Before Aharon hogs it up. All right, first of all, who's Pharaoh?
Is he a king?
Right. King of who?
Egypt.
You're right. King of the Egyptians. You're right. Okay, so now we know that it's just talking to Pharaoh. Then it says, "Thus saith the Lord," talking about the Most High God. Israel. Who's Israel?
Us.
Right.
Right.
Israel is my son, even my firstborn. What does it mean when it says Israel is my son, even my firstborn?
For his kids. I feel like that's his first love or something.
You damn right. Give her a hand.
That's a
Well,
good
that's
one.
the vibe I'm getting.
That was good.
Give her a hand. You damn right. So what he's saying is, and this is what people don't understand. There's many nations on the earth, but he said, say this to these stinking Africans, to Pharaoh, because at the time this was the world power. He's saying to this Pharaoh, Israel is my son. And we just read the lineage of the Israelites. You understand that the 12 tribes, Israel is my son, even my firstborn. Meaning we are above everyone. First, like if you have children, right? You do know that your oldest son is the heir to whatever you have, right? You do know that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's talking about. So he's relaying the Israelites. He's comparing it to like having a first son. It don't matter about anybody else on this planet because the Israelites are my chosen people. I chose them. They are my children. You understand that? They are my sons and daughters. So again, Exodus 4:22, and thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, because they were in power at the time, thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son, even my firstborn, meaning foremost, just like the sister said, you know what I'm saying? His choice. We're number one. All right. Don't ever forget it, because you'll look around in these ghettos and these barrios. You'll look around in Homewood, East Hills, Garfield, East Liberty, wherever you're at. East Liberty ain't really too much of a ghetto anymore, but you understand I'm talking about, Hazelwood, whatever. But you'll look at that and you'll think, man, we messed up. We effed up. You know what I mean? The Lord can't. I see brothers say all the time, God can't love us. Look at our situation. But what they don't know is it was our sins that got us there. You understand that? Our sins took us to that problem, those problems. You understand that? But we still are God's chosen people, and it's all through the Bible. All right, let's go to here's an even better one. Go to Deuteronomy 7:6. I'm gonna pull it up. Not you, Aaron. I'm gonna have somebody else read it. Hold on one second.
Calm.
All right, let me see. Deuteronomy 7:6. Okay. All right. Let me get Sister Teresa. Can you see that?
No, my eyes is bad.
Okay, let me see if I can. Is it better now? Okay. All right. What about Shantae? Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, read that for me, please, Baba Kushar.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the
Above
face
what?
of the earth.
Above what? Above what?
Above all people.
Some people.
All.
Yeah, there you go. Keep going.
All people that are upon the face of the earth.
Now listen. What is this, Aaron? What is this in the Bible? What is this? I'm looking for one word.
That's racism.
You damn right. You see that? Listen, we have a God that he favors us. He's racist when it comes to us. You understand? This is not Priest Officer Kwamgawan's words. This is not Shantae's words. This is not Brother Brett's words. This is not anybody on the screen's words. This is in the Bible. Yeah, and let me ask you this: Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art an holy people. Anybody know what? Now I'm gonna see if y'all can get the Christianity off of this. What is this? What does it mean when it says thou art an holy people? Not you, Aharon. I know you know.
Oh God.
Anybody else can answer that. What does holy mean?
Like the Holy Spirit, the Holy Ghost.
Now that's a good honest answer because go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish what you were saying.
Go ahead, sis. Finish what you're saying.
I was saying, I don't forgot. I lost track of thought.
All right. Now I remember Sister Teresa. She said something at first. She said Holy Spirit, Holy Ghost. Were you done with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else want to take a shot at it? Shantae, Hallie, Brother Brett.
I'll take a shot at it. Basically, doubling down that we are His chosen people, His choice.
That's a good answer.
Holy blood.
Okay, that's a good answer. You're close. Not all the way there. I got just something specific, and I'm gonna bring it out in a minute. But I just want to see if anybody can guess it first. But that's a good answer because you're close. Anybody else? All right, let me see something here. First before I put it on the screen real quick, because this is going to answer a lot of questions for you, because a lot of people don't really know what the definition of holy is, and most people, when they hear that, they're going to think like how Christians, Christians say it. But give me 1 second. Let me see if I can, before I put it on screen. Give me 1 second.
If I may, sir.
Go ahead, brother.
Without giving an answer, that word holy will change the whole meaning of the Bible.
You damn right.
That's the whole meaning of the Bible.
You damn right. You damn right. And that's why I'm bringing it out, because I want them to know this. You understand that? So, all right. Okay. All right. So go ahead, Aharad. I'll let you do it.
I mean, no, go ahead.
He want to do it. He want to steal the limelight from y'all, man.
I know. It just means set apart. It just means separate. That's all.
It means separate. So when you see that Deuteronomy 7:6, for thou art an holy people, that means separate or separate from other people. That's what it means. If you look in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, it's going to tell you separate. It's going to tell you separate from other people. So this makes all the difference, because think about brothers and sisters in the world today. Can you honestly say we're separate from other nations?
Yes.
Yeah, we're supposed to be, but are we acting that way?
No.
Exactly. So now that you know that we're not doing that, now let's read the rest of it. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. See, holy, separate, special. We're not like everybody else. We're not supposed to. I mean, come on. I mean, just think about us as people. Who does anything better than us? I'm not talking about myself, but you know your people.
Nobody.
Damn right.
Not the Koreans, not the Jamaicans. Nobody.
You damn right. well, listen. But you're right. But the Jamaicans actually are your people. So think about
not the Jamaicans, Japan, Japanese.
Right. Give her a head. Because look, ain't nobody better than Usain Bolt on that track field. You understand that? And he's a so-called Jamaican. You understand
May
that?
I
So,
speak?
right. So, but what you say, baby?
May I speak?
Go ahead.
So, like, are you saying that we're living in God's image and nobody else's?
We're supposed to be. That's a good. That was heavy. What you just brought out.
Yeah, that was heavy.
That was heavy. Yeah, listen. That's the problem with our people right now, because we're not doing that. That's why you see us in the ghettos and the barrios, why we're being murdered by police in high numbers, and we're going through. We're number one in cancer, diabetes, AIDS, and things like that, because we're not living like the Most High wants us to live. You understand? The commandments, which is in this Bible, is a lamp. The law is a lamp. It shows you how to live and how to, to live righteously. And if we do that, we will beat all those curses. Those are all curses of things that I just named. And what you just brought out is extremely heavy. Give her a hand. Give her a hand.
Yeah.
Definitely. That was a good point you brought out. But yes, we're not living how the Most High God wants us to live. So that's why we're suffering. That's why you can look into your go down the street and go to the store. Who owns your candy stores in your neighborhood? Anybody want to answer that?
The Arabs.
You damn right. You damn right. Who owns your nail salons?
The Koreans, the Japanese.
You see? Listen, hold up. And Al-Haran, get this for me, please. Before we continue this, get thou shalt come down low, and they shall get up high above you. You know what I'm talking about?
Come on.
See if you can find it for me while we talk to this, and let me know when you get it. But yeah, what the sister just brought out is heavy. That's why in your black neighborhoods, you got to go to the Asians to get your hair and nails done. You understand that? I mean, you got sisters who do it too, but for the most part, those Asians run that business. You go to the candy stores, the Arabs run that. You understand that? The Africans own other things. You understand that? So we're even in our own neighborhoods, we don't own anything. And that's because of the curses that's in the Bible, because like Hallie said, we're supposed to be living in the image of the Most High God, and we're not doing that. So that's why these other nations rule us. So you understand? But we are supposed to be above all people if we do what Deuteronomy 7:6, you know what I mean? And the chapter in Deuteronomy says to do, we'll be above these people. Did you find it, brother?
So I think it's definitely Deuteronomy, if I'm not mistaken.
I got you real quick. Yeah, it is Deuteronomy, but I'll get you real quick. Get up. Hold on. Get up above.
Salakia.
No, you're good. Hold on. I'll get it for you. I'll tell you 1 sec. Deuteronomy 28 and 43. Pull that for me.
Salakia. Con. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 43.
Right.
The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low.
Man, read it again. Read it again.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low.
Go to the next verse.
Con, verse 44. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
Any of you know what it's like to have a landlord?
Yep, I got one now.
I'm pretty sure most of us all have one. Good. Y'all brothers can jump in and say, brothers and sisters, say what you got to say.
So pretty much, we're getting the tail end of everything, right?
You damn right.
Damn right.
You damn right. That's what it's saying. And who's the stranger within thee? In your neighborhood, who's the strangers?
The people that's
The other nation.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, and let's be real, right? Let's look at these people for who they are. You got to look at these people and like, how the hell is this bastard above me?
Yeah.
I mean, the only way it could happen is if the Lord is against you.
Right.
I mean, look at the whole. And me and brother Brett have talked about this. You look at them stinking Africans. You look at these Moabites and Japanese. You look at these people. You be like, how is this awkward looking? I mean, you know, they're not stronger than you or anything, but for some reason they are above us.
That part.
And that's because the Lord has turned his back to us. That's why. Because why? Because we don't do what the hell he says to do. Period. We still want to. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
If I may, I have a precept also.
Whenever you get a chance, bring it out.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 26, verse 17.
Let me get that before you pull it up. Hold on, so we can have it for them too.
If I may, sir, this is just basically saying the Lord will be against you, and
this priest is working, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do your thing. Go ahead.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 26, verse 17. And I will set my face against you.
What will the Lord do? What will he do?
Set my face against you.
Go ahead.
And ye shall be slain before your enemies.
Damn.
They that hate you shall reign over you. And ye shall flee when none pursueth you. Good.
Hey, listen, let me first of all, get that priest a hand for that. Get that priest a hand. He was right on top of it. He's right on top of it. Let me that last part. Let me tell you something. Back in the day, I had a cousin who used my name and I basically, make a long story short, I got my license suspended. I used to drive my license suspended and used to be so afraid that these damn cops would pull me over, man. Even when they weren't even following me, I used to be afraid. You understand that? Yeah, but what he just said, I will set my face against you, and you shall be slain before. What is happening to our brothers and our sisters? What is happening? He's not. We don't have his protection, and we're being murdered by these heathens every day.
It's like a slaughterhouse. Sorry, not interruption.
You damn right. And the only reason why it's happening is because we don't have the Lord's protection. They notice how they get mad at us when we call the oppressor the devil that the Bible speaks about. But the Lord tells you clearly that he hates these people and who they are. They that hate you, he's telling you these people hate us. They that hate you shall reign over you. If that's not talking about the damn white man, who's it talking about? Who's it talking about? It damn sure ain't talking about no niggas. What do we own? Anybody want to answer that?
Not a damn thing.
Exactly. You're right. Even when we think we in charge of something, we ain't in charge of something. Listen, we three of us work at the same slavery. It's all found and dead, and we think we big boss until we go into that damn hearing room. And you got to ask the board man to protect your ass. You know what I mean?
That part.
Which is a heathen usually.
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead, brother.
Respectfully, I don't even have them in there with me no more. That's just me.
Look, brother, look, not to cut him off, but he done found out real quick. It's better to talk for yourself. It's better to talk for yourself. Yeah, you and listen, they already know what they're going to do to you before you even go in there.
Exactly. And I found too, and this is off topic, but I found too, when you go in there, like you said, they already know what they're going to do to you. And that white motherfucker that's coming in there, he ain't about to do nothing because he fucks with them outside of there.
Right.
Heavy.
Right. Yeah. I mean, but listen, and it's not off topic because, like the sister brought out, like this is what we face in America and all over the world for not doing what the Most High says to do. I don't want these bastards reigning over me. I don't want them ruling over me. And I'm pretty sure none of you want that either. Listen, just being a so-called black man or a black woman, Hispanic, whatever. Come on, man. That's one thing you got to admit is we don't want nobody telling us what to do.
Can I lap on this?
Go ahead. Just go ahead.
So are you saying when he says thou shalt be slave before your enemies, so like are they saying like you're going like such as being in the hood and stuff like that?
Oh, look at that.
Like
look at that.
Look at that. Such as we're getting shot for unreasonable reasons from cops.
Give her a hand. Give her a hand. Listen, that's exactly what it's talking about, baby. You understand that? We're being murdered by the police. We're being murdered by each other. We're being murdered by other nations in general. We're number one in every disease. If you look it up, you can type it on Google. Everybody, look it up about the disease. And first of all, who's getting the diseases? Who's dying from them the most? It's us. And the reason why is because of our disobedience. And of course, we're going to bring out more scriptures on that as well. But hey, Priest Aharon, that was heavy what you just brought out. That was excellent. That was right on topic. I mean, you pulled it right what we needed to do. You understand? Oh, no, that's on you. That was excellent. Now let's get Deuteronomy 14:2. Oh, first of all, before we go, is anything anybody want to say about that before we go to the next one?
Real quick, I just wanted to say real quick, like our enemies and the people that's ahead of us, like we're in the line, but we always get last. Like we get gypped. We just get gypped. Everybody go ahead of us.
You're right. You're right. And that's heavy, sis, because remember when Obama was in office, everything was supposed to be, what was the slogan he had? What was the slogan he had again? Change and all that other. Yeah, right. And if I may, who ended up getting all the positive things in America once he got in office? Anybody know?
Esau.
Yeah, but go ahead.
LGBTQ.
Yeah. Okay, brother Brett.
Listen. Listen.
That's a priest right there.
I tell him all the time, he's going to be a hell of a priest one day. I'm telling you. Yeah, like I said, I'm telling you, he's going to be one of the best. I'm telling you. I already know it. It's like I told you before. I said the same thing to you. I told you. You know what I'm saying? And y'all sisters going to be strong in the truth too. So listen.
Thank you.
But that's it. LGBTQ. He's right. That's what Obama did. He got them in office. He got in office and made everything great for them. I'll tell you. Look, anybody been down Lawrenceville lately?
Oh, it's a shame.
Yes.
It is Homoville.
Yes.
Look how many. Listen, when I lived in Lawrenceville when I was younger, it was a shithole. A shithole. You go down Lawrenceville now, there's more businesses in Lawrenceville than downtown.
Facts.
Mm-hmm. And guess what? They got all them loans and all that help to open up those businesses. I mean, and listen, just like when we was brought over here, as slaves, you got the Ukrainians and the Palestinians, they come over here, they get all this aid and all this help. We've been here since the beginning and we don't get a damn thing. Yeah, that's just what it is. But okay, so let's go to let's get Deuteronomy 14:2. I'm gonna pull that up right now. I got it right here. Let me pull it up. 1 second. All right. Okay, this is pretty much saying the same thing that they said before. Go ahead, read it from me, Aharon.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 14, verse 2. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God, and the Lord hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself, above all nations that are upon the earth.
I got a question. How come the pastor don't bring stuff like this out?
They getting paid.
I
mean, they getting paid not to, my brother.
Yeah, I mean, think about this. Listen, I'm not making this is not something I'm making up. You can get the Bible off your grandma's mantle. This is in the Bible. This is not made up. These things, why did they only thing they read is what for God so loved the world, right? Go ahead. What you say?
John 3:16.
Yeah. I think favorite wonderful. God, see, no, you're wrong there. God loves the world. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we'll break that down another time. But you're right, brother. You're right. But listen, he keeps stressing that we are a peculiar people. Now let me ask you something. Are you peculiar when you celebrate Halloween?
La, sir.
Are you peculiar when you celebrate Christmas?
La.
No.
Birthdays?
La.
No.
And listen, I know, right? I know when I'm bringing this up, it's stabbing a lot of you in the chest. Because believe me, it was a time when it happened to me too. You understand that? Because we grew up on these things, and we know we were taught that these things are right. But you got to understand, by us keep doing these things, it keeps us in this terrible condition as a nation. We got to stop that shit. We got to put it away. We got to be strong enough to stand up to these women, these men, the people in your family, whatever, the job, whatever. You got to let them know, I'm not taking part of that shit. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
You understand that? It's not about making people happy. It's not about making Priest Officer Kwamgwan happy. It's about making the Lord happy. The Lord says it's bad. Don't do it. You understand that? And then, you know, and it's sad to say, but then, you know, when something happens to a relative, or you catch some type of disease, or you get sick, and then you want to say, God, I can't believe this happened to me. God help me. God, you got what you deserve. You understand that? Listen, if I'm a damn sinner in the world, and I know the law, and I'm breaking the laws, and something happened to me, nobody should be saying to me, nobody should feel any type of sorrow or sympathy for me. I know better, and I did wrong. Period. You understand that? And it's time to start telling our brothers and our sisters, look, put that shit away. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? Because, and that's out of love. Because listen, if I didn't love you, I would just let you keep effing up and let you keep sinning against God, and then sit there and watch it happen to you. And what you think God's going to do to me by letting that happen to you?
If I may, sir. Oh,
go ahead.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Ron. You go first.
Salakia. It's no different than being a parent. You know, you got kids, you got rules,
Right.
and when they break the rules, you punish them. Period. And
exactly.
it's not that you don't love them, but they have to be punished, because that's the only way they're going to learn. So punishment for us, unfortunately, is slavery and things of that nature. You know, I mean, it's rough, but hey, sometimes getting your phone and your PlayStation took is rough too. You know what I mean?
And listen, what the brother said is heavy. What the brother is saying is heavy. You're right. Listen, our Father, our God, He is not like faggot ass Cesar Borgia, the image you see there. He is a father, just like Brother Brett is a father. Al-Haran is a father. I'm a father. You disrespect my rules in my house, you're going to get dealt with. Period. That's how it's supposed to, you know, think of the father being a black man. How a black man in his right state of mind. Listen, a lot of people complain about not having a father, but let's keep it real. If your father was in that house,
we'd be different.
A lot of you wouldn't be doing half the shit that we were doing. You understand that? You know how black men can be. You understand that? When they're in their right state of mind too.
If I may, sir, one more thing, if I may. The father on Good Times was like the ideal father.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Man, yeah.
That was a father right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh man, yeah.
He was always mad. You know what I mean? That's a father. That's a father. He was always mad.
You're damn right. And that's even in the scriptures. Like even with men in the scriptures. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
My apologies. A strong man will always come across that way.
You damn right. You're right. And look, listen, and that's heavy what he just brought out. Give him a hand. And that's heavy what he just brought out. Because listen, the world has a way. Until the I.S.U.P.K and the command of Gen.YAHANNA, I used to think like, you know, you had to soften yourself up for people. You had to make things a little nicer for people. No, a man is going to be boisterous and loud. You understand? He's going to put his foot down. You understand that? I'm not saying he's not supposed to put his hands on you. Of course, he's not supposed to do that. But he is supposed to be in rulership, and he's supposed to tell you what to do. You know what I mean? And a lot of our sisters don't understand that is the type of man you're supposed to have in your house. And a lot of times, you know, they don't want to hear that. They want the guy that they can run over and tell what to do. But really, when you said you want a man, you want a real man. That man is going to be boisterous. He's going to be loud, and he's going to expect rulers. He's going to have rulership in that household, and he's going to tell you what to do. That's how it's supposed to be. You understand that? That's how. If you want a man, You don't have to
This is,
have one, but if you want one, that's how it has to be. Go
may
ahead,
I
Hallie.
speak?
Go ahead.
So taken by like what I seen before, some kids when like such as like let's just say like white kids, right?
Okay.
They barely get like punished for like what they do. That's why they're out here selling bodies, doing ratchet stuff, because they never got a proper punishment to tell them like that's not what you're supposed to be doing.
Right. Now,
First.
go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah. That's all I was gonna say.
Okay. Well, this is what you got to understand. See, the Lord's concern is the children of Israel. So when you see those other nations, like the so-called white man, his children, the Edomite, the Moabites, Chinese, Japanese, East Indian, whatever. When you see those people out there doing what they do, the Lord don't give a damn about them. He does not care about them. He's only concerned about what we do. They're going to get their punishment because of what they do to us. But the Lord don't care about a Edomite woman being a whore. He don't care about any other heathen nation doing some type of despicable act, because his focus is on the children of Israel. He's worried about his children. Just like if you have children one day, Hallie, you're going to care about what? Your children. You understand that? That's just like any of us. We put our children first, and then we might care about the neighborhood children because they live in the neighborhood if they are of our people. But to answer your question, yeah, they get away with a lot. Just like the white man, he kills and murders, and he doesn't go to jail. White man doesn't go to jail.
So he gets away with it.
Yeah. And the only reason why is because of our disobedience to the Most High God. If we become a righteous nation and serve the Most High God and be the royal priest that we're supposed to be, the Lord will punish those people. He will.
If I may, sir.
Go ahead, brother.
I got a precept for
Go ahead, bring it out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15.
You say 20?
28, verse 15.
Hold on 1 second. You about to jump into what we was about to get into. This guy's always moving ahead. No, go ahead. You good. Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments, all his commandments,
just the ones you like to do,
all his commandments,
go ahead,
and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
That's what it's talking about. Excellent what he just brought out, because that's what we're under. We're under the curses of Deuteronomy. When you don't keep the law, statutes, commands, you're going to be number one in cancer, diabetes, and AIDS. You understand that? The strangers in your neighborhood are going to get up above you. You're going to come down low. You're going to buy from them. They're going to sell to you. Your sisters are going to be single parent mothers. Brothers are going to grow up without a father. I mean, do you understand what I'm saying here? I don't think I have to say anything else, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have relatives in jail. I'm pretty sure you have an uncle or an aunt that's on crack cocaine, or was. You understand? These are all curses from not doing what the Lord says to do. You understand that? And again, a lot of us we didn't grow up in this truth, so this happened to all of us. But be thankful and be grateful that the Lord had enough mercy to let you get this truth now in your life, because you could have been like your mother or your father before you and they didn't get it. You understand that? Y'all got to understand what is in front of you right now. The Lord chose you out of your family to be the first person to get the truth. That's heavy. That is heavy. That is very heavy. That is very heavy. That is not nothing to be played with, because he could have chose your brother. He could have chose your sister. He could have chose your mother or your father. He could have chose somebody before in your family line before you. But no, he gave it to you. So you have the responsibility of holding on to it, obeying it, and giving it to your family. You understand that? And listen, the reason why you're getting it now, you know why you're getting it now? Because in your past life, you did something to deserve it. So you were always, chosen by the Most High God and one of Christ's followers. You were always one of them. You don't remember your life you had before, but you were always supposed to be in this fold, and that's why you're getting it now. So
if I may, sir.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Salak, and not the butt in, but
No, go ahead.
that's like Captain Adar said. Like we were all together at one time before we were like priests and prophets before before this
Right.
lifetime. That was
You
heavy
damn
when he
right.
said that.
You damn right. You damn right. Listen, don't ever take this as a light thing. Brother Brett, Priest Aharon, Sister Teresa, Sister Holly, Shantae. Listen, the reason why you're getting this truth is because you are deserving of it. And the Lord wants you to know this because you are a special people to him. He could listen, look how many people like the three people that work at the same slave. We know what we're talking about. He could have gave this to somebody else at the slave, but no, he gave it to us. Listen, listen, do you know that with my last job, and Aaron knows what I'm talking about, my last job, I worked in McKeesport and I worked at a place called Monyauk. And I used to work there for 5 years. And guess who I met before I met Aharon? His rib. You understand that? I met his rib first. And I'm talking to her and we're just having a conversation. I'm telling her I'm about to leave and go to Port Authority. You know, she said, oh, my husband works there. I get the Port Authority. I still don't know who he is. We just start talking. I start telling the information, all that. Come to find out it's him. That's how the Lord works. And now he's in the truth with me. This is not an accident. You understand that? This is not. It's heavy.
If I may,
ahead,
sir,
brother.
they
Go
could have
ahead.
sent you to. They could have sent you to any garage. There's 5
Right.
garages.
God.
When you add the rails, they sent you to West Mifflin, where I'm at, to fish me out of the dust that I was in.
Listen. Listen. If I could, I ain't shit. You understand what I'm saying? I just do the work of the Most High God. But the Lord wanted it to be that way. Just like Brother Brett's on the screen. Just like Sister Shantae, Holly, Sister Teresa. Y'all here for a reason. This is happening because it's for a reason. Yeah, this is not an accident. You know what I'm saying? This is what the Lord wants. You understand that? And it's going to grow from here. We are going to be the Pittsburgh school. And there's going to be many more people in this school. We're going to get a school. Go ahead, Holly.
So you're saying that God sends somebody to pick somebody else up from the dirt?
You did listen. Give her a hand. Give her a hand. Give her a hand. Listen, and let me tell you something. She's never seen that. She's never seen that in the scriptures before. But that's in the Bible. That's literally in the Bible. You're right. We are to be. Remember when in the beginning when the Most High blew life into what was it, Adam? He said he raised them out of the dust of the ground. That's what these scriptures do. When you come out of the world and you get these laws, statutes, and commands, you're getting rose from the dust of the ground.
You want that precept, sir? Salakia.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Pull it up.
The book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 7. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. And man became a living soul.
See, and give him a hand. Give him a hand. Give Holly a hand. Listen, but look, this is something much deeper than what you're seeing right here. You might not understand this. He's not talking about man was already formed. He's talking about giving him the truth. That's what it says. When it says, and breathe into his nostrils the breath of life, you're getting the breath of life right now by learning the truth. You already were alive, but you're being reborn, learning these scriptures and these laws, statutes, and commands. And then it says, and man became a living soul. Now, when you stop celebrating Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, your birthdays, all these other wicked things that America does, that's when you become a living soul. That's what it's talking about. You understand that? That was heavy what you brought out, Holly. That was excellent. And our priest officer Aharon for bringing that out. That was heavy. You see, this is why we got to come together, because this is how we learn from each other. You understand that? Go ahead.
So adding on to this, so you're saying that when the Lord passed the truth to Adam, they kept going, but eventually it started to break apart since, other nations and stuff like that got in the way of that, and then they started spreading false truth.
Right.
Then,
God.
Go ahead.
And then only some of our people know the truth, but some people don't like to hear the truth because that's not what they believe in.
Yeah, you're right. Listen, what she just said was heavy. I don't even know if she really listen. Let me tell you something. What she just said was exactly right. Adam was given the truth, and then Adam transgressed. And when he transgressed, they got kicked out of the garden. Just so you know, the Garden of Eden is just the Middle East. It's Israel or Jerusalem where it's at now. That's the Garden of Eden. All right. They got kicked out of the garden. And you know how that happened? Because we start listening and following what the heathen nations did. Just like she just said, when the heathen nations came along and we start doing things with them, it got us out of, our customs. You know what I'm saying? So it got all destroyed. And now we're trying to find our way back into the kingdom and serving the Most High God. So what you said is absolutely right. And the heathens are nothing but in the way of what we're supposed to be doing. So you're absolutely right. All right, let's move on so we can get through this. I don't want to keep, but let's move on so we can get through the class. I know people got stuff to do. So let's go to Psalms 33 and 12. Read that on the screen for me, Aharam. Baba Kasha.
Psalm 33 and 12.
Yep.
Come on. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 33, verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord, and the people whom he have chosen for his own inheritance.
See, understand this. God don't love everybody. He chose a certain people. Listen, just because there's all different type of nations on the earth does not mean he bangs with all of them, if you want to put it that way. You understand that? He does not deal with everyone. He only loves the Israelites. Okay, we are his inheritance. We are supposed to be the rulers over this planet. We're supposed to govern this planet with his laws, statutes, and commands. But because we don't do that, is why we're destroyed. Now I'm gonna move to the next one because I want to get through these quickly. Let's go to 1 Peter 2 and 9.
Oh my God.
Move a little more quicker now so we can get through it. 1 Peter 2 and 9.
Come on. This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, Slakia, that ye shall shew forth the praises of him who have called you out of the darkness into his marvelous light.
And that's what's happening right now. While you're in these classes, reading these scriptures, we're having dialogue with each other. We're talking about this. You're being called out of the darkness. You understand that? Because a lot of us, we were in the darkness. The brothers in the ISUPK and the sisters in the UPK, we were in the darkness at one time. But we got called out by Commanding Gen.YAHANNA and the generals and the priests, the captains below him. You understand that? So that's what's happening right now. We are supposed to be a royal priesthood. You understand? A chosen generation, a separate people, a holy nation, a peculiar people. All right. And we are supposed to praise who? The Most High God, not nobody else. So when you serve and do what the so-called Americans do, and you partake in the things that they do, you're not serving God. You're praising the oppressor. You're not serving the Most High God. Okay. So that's what that's talking about. He who have called you out of darkness into this marvelous light. This is the marvelous light. The law, statutes, and commands. That's the light. He's calling you out of that darkness to come into the light. Don't be afraid, brothers and sisters, because listen, it's better over here. Aharon to tell you, it's better over here. It is. I mean, listen, don't think this truth is anything like a damn Christian church. It's nothing like that. Like I said before, black men are just like black men. Black women are just like black women. We just don't sin. That's all it is. You still got parties. You're still going to, if you like to drink, you can drink. You know what I'm saying? Everything that we like to do, you can do. If you don't want to drink, you don't have to. You understand that? There's nothing that says you have to do anything. If you come into the truth and you're a guy, you don't have to have multiple wives. You don't have to. That's your choice if you want to do that. But if you only want one, you can have one. If you don't want none, you can have none. If you're a sister and you don't want a man, you can come to this truth and just serve your nation. You don't have to have a man. You understand that? But if you want a husband, you can have one too. You understand that? There's no law that says you have to do anything. You understand that? It's what you want to do. As long as it's righteous, it's what you want to do. All right. So again, we are that nation, that royal priesthood, once we follow these laws, statutes, and commands. All right. One more. Let's get Romans 9 and 13. Then we're going to go to some other ones and we're going to get out of here. So Romans 9 and 13. Aharon.
Oh, God.
Double Kasha. And I will say before you read that, if any of you have like children or like young adults that would you want them to learn, don't be afraid to introduce them to this too. They can come on here no matter where they're at, no matter what they're doing, no matter, I don't care what they're doing. You want them to get this truth because that's what's important. Because let me tell you something. You brothers and sisters, understand something. When we pass on, when we get out of here, you know, you're going to come back in the same family line that you came in through, you know, through your father's line. And guess what? It might be those children that need this truth is going to bring you back. They're going to have children and you're going to come back in that same family line. You understand? So you might want to give them this truth. You understand that? Because listen, when you come back, the last thing you want to do is come back and be in Whitaker Projects. You understand that? You don't want to be in Harrison Village. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to come back in Garfield Heights. I don't want, you understand what I'm saying? Hopefully I come back. Hopefully I come back in, you know, in Christ's kingdom and I'm in rulership. But at least if I come back, just give me righteous parents, at least. Just get, you know what I mean? Just give me parents that are following the law, statutes, commands, at least. That's all I ask.
Damn right.
And we can go from there. You understand that? Yeah, we have a captain in the UPK. A lot of children that's born to the officers here in the UPK, they're born in the truth. And you should just see how these people flourish. You see how these brothers and sisters flourish because they're born in the truth. We have people that actually never ate bacon before.
Never sinned, Slocky, if I may.
Never, yeah, right, yeah. Never ate pork, never ate crab legs, never celebrated a holiday. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Being born and never doing these things? It can happen. It can happen for you. It can happen for you. It can happen for your children. But go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Read it one more time.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Yes, break that down for me. Let me see if Hallie can break that down for me. Take a shot at it, Hallie.
At Romans chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob how I allow, my bad. I allow, but isn't have I hated.
All right, now this is now it says as it is written. Now, who is Jacob, right? What we talked about Jacob. Who is Jacob?
We are.
Right. The Israelites. All right. Now, Hallie, it says, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Who is Esau, Hallie?
I'm not sure.
He's the father of a certain nation. What nation is that? Who's our enemies? Who's our adversary?
The white man.
You're right. You damn right. So this is saying right here, as it is written, this is in the Bible. That's why it says, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, the Israelites he is loved, but Esau is the Most High God hates the oppressor. So we don't have to say anything. We just say what the Most High says. If the Most High hates the damn white man, so do we. Now, does that mean that you have to go out and shoot the white man, beat him up, fight him, do it? Does that mean that, Hallie?
No.
Right. You don't got to do to them what they do to you, but don't give them your love. That's all it's saying. You don't have to love them. You understand that? You can be nice to them. You can speak to them. You can do business with them. Don't trust them, though. I wouldn't trust them. I wouldn't do that. So that's all that's saying. I brought that out to let you know that, again, we were talking about, you know what I'm saying, about us being the Israelites and that the Lord loves the Israelites over the other nations, the heathen nations. Now, we're going to pull out just a few more scriptures about us being the Israelites in the Bible, and then we're going to get out of here. So the first one, and I want y'all to participate in this. The first one is Jeremiah 14:2, and I'm going to have Brother Brett take this one. All right, so I'm going to pull it up on the screen. Jeremiah 14:2. Let me pull it up here. All right. And I'm going to see if you can break this down for me, brother. Let me see. All right. Pull it up here. Let me pull it up. Let me get it big for you. All right. Can you see that, bro?
Yeah.
All right. Read that for me.
Jeremiah 14:2.
Let's go.
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone.
Yeah. Now listen. Let me. Did you notice he's reading the old Hebrew that easy?
Yeah, he's a natural. Sir.
He has it in him. I tell you, look, I don't even know if he picked up on that. That's the old English, and you're reading it as if it was that easy. I
stumble on the old English.
Yeah. Excellent job. But all right, now let me see. Can you break that down? Let me see if you can break that down, Brother Brett.
I'm gonna take a crack at it.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
because we're not in the truth and following the laws and statutes and commands, that our bloodline is mourning right now.
Okay. 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 That it?
Yeah, that's all I got right now.
Okay. Okay. What you said was right. That what you said about our people being in mourning. Yes, we definitely are in mourning. It's a little heavier though. Anybody else want to take a shot at it?
May you read it again so I can get a clear understanding of it?
All right. Jeremiah 14:2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground. Okay, Brother Brett got the first part right. Judah mourneth, meaning now Judah is the fourth son of the 12 tribe of Jacob. There's 12 sons, and Judah is the fourth son. That is myself, Priest Officer Aharon, you, Hallie, I believe Sister Teresa. That we're all of the tribe of Judah, because our fathers are so-called African American men. So-called. We know that's not really who they are, but that's what they're called in America. So when it says that, so Judah is really saying the Jews. We know that we're the real Jews. So it says the Jews are in mourning. Now, what does it mean when it says the gates thereof languish? Anybody know what gates symbolize?
Like openings?
That's a good shot. Go ahead.
Is it deeper than that?
It's a little deeper than that. So somebody take a crack. What is it? What do gates do? Anybody know what gates do? Think of a house or a place. Say it again.
Open.
Oh, they do, but that's not what this is saying. But go ahead. Anybody else want to take a shot?
Keeps people out.
You damn right. You damn right. That's heavy. That's heavy. And to throw more on that, gates symbolize protection. So Brother Brett is right. So the Jews are in mourning and our gates languish. What does it mean? So our protection and trying to keep people out is not working. And languish means what? It's feeble. It's weak. So let me ask you something. And who can get this? If you can get this, man, this is saying a lot about you. What is supposed to be the protection of Black people?
The Lord.
That's a good answer. But let's think more down here on the surface.
The truth.
That's a good answer.
Wait, repeat the question again.
Who is responsible for the? All right, it says our. I don't want to give you that. Okay, so the gates, like Brother Brett said, keeps people out, and it also is saying that, but the gates thereof languish, meaning language means it's feeble or weak. Our protection is weak, but who is supposed to be the protection over Black people here on earth?
Oh, we are.
Right. So, but who of us? It's a one word. Who's supposed to be in charge? Oh, damn, I gave it to you. No. Think about, all right, let me see. I'm going to put this another way. Okay. The Jews are in mourning. The gates symbolize protection, like the brother said, to keep people out. But it's saying our gates are languished, meaning they're weak and feeble. And the reason why it's weak and feeble, why? Because somebody's responsible for that. Why? Because we have weak. When I say it, you're gonna be like, oh. When I say it, we have weak what? We got weak leadership.
No.
Damn, I was sitting here thinking that in my head.
I told you. Listen, so who's supposed to be leaders? The so-called pastor. We got rappers are our leaders now, right? Yeah. And entertainers are our leaders, right? We want to vote for Kamala Harris. You see what I'm saying? These are supposed to be back in the day. What we thought Malcolm X was the answer, right? We thought who is it? Muhammad.
King.
Yeah. Martin Luther King. This is saying the Jews are in mourning because our leadership is weak and feeble. They are false prophets, weak leaders. They don't teach us the right thing. And then it says they are black unto the ground, meaning the real Jews. This is clearly telling you that the real Jews are black. Somebody's giving some feedback real quick. Mute your mics. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground. So all this is saying is the Jews are in mourning, our leadership is weak, but we are black unto the ground. If you dig in that ground, black people are different shades of brown. We go from light chalk to dark. That's why it says they are black unto the ground. That's what that's talking about. All right. So, but you had it, Brett. What you said was right. You definitely said was right. It was just a little bit more onto it. But our leadership has failed us. That's why the Jews are in mourning, because they don't have. Now we have Commanding General Yohanan and the I.S.U.P.K. So we do have leadership now. But at one point, our leadership was weak, and we didn't have. Nobody knew about the UPK. You know what I'm saying? The Lord had hid the real truth from people. So we had these weak leaders, and we still got weak leaders today. There's a lot of internet philosophers and people who get online and think they know what they're talking about. So, all right. So let's go to the next one. That was a good answer though, bro. Let's go to Revelations 1:13. All right. I'm pretty sure most people didn't seen this one. Hold on one second. And I'm gonna have Sister Teresa read this for me. You there?
I'm here. I'm driving. But
okay, no. Oh, you driving not the slave?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't no. Never mind. Don't read. Let's get Brother Brett to read this for me. All right, hold on. All right, Brother Brett, first of all, read Revelations 1:1, and then we're going to go down to 13.
Revelations 1:1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass, and he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John.
All right, excellent reading, man. So listen, so what this is saying right here is they're about to reveal something about Christ. They're letting you know something is about to be revealed about Jesus Christ or Yahushua. All right, now we're going to go down to 13. All right, I'm going to have Hallie read this one. All right, Hallie, can you see this on the screen?
Yes.
Go ahead, read that for me. Read it as best as you can.
And in the midst of the seven candles, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a gold girdle.
All right, now go to the next one. 14. Here you go. Read it again. Keep going.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
All right, one more. Go to 15. Here we go. Go ahead.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if he burned into a furnace, and his voice as the voice of many waters.
All right, now Hallie, what you just read is a description
of white
Christ.
man?
Say that again. Say that again. No. I'm gonna read it back to you. Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Because I got lost for when they said, "Wait, go to."
Yeah, I know what you got lost in when you said white wool. I know what you're talking about. All right, it's up on the screen. Let me see. I'm gonna read it to you. Hold on 1 second. All right. Can you still see it on the screen?
Yes.
All right, and I'm gonna read it to you. It says, in the midst of the seven candlesticks, which is the seven churches that Paul set up in Asia Minor, one unlike to the Son of Man. All right, it's talking about this is the Son of a Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. So this man had a garment like a long robe down to his feet, and girt about the paps, meaning he had like a golden war belt. 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool. Now, this is where you got a little confused at. When you seen white, you thinking of the white man, but it's telling you his head and his hairs were white. His hair. So when somebody's hair is white, what does that mean, Hallie?
They're old.
There you go. You see, all you had to do was just read that. His hairs were white like wool. Now, what is wool? That's a texture. Now, Hallie, out of all the people on the earth, who has woolly hair?
Like sheep
Exactly.
and
Look at that. Go ahead. Who has woolly hair? But out of people, who has woolly like hair?
like elder people.
No. Out of all the people in general, the texture of your hair, what kind of hair do white people have?
White hair.
Well, what kind? What is it? Is it woolly or is it long and stringy?
Long and stringy.
So who has woolly hair?
The Lord.
Well, that actually
That's true.
we're gonna we're gonna bring that out too. We're gonna bring that out too. But look at your father on the screen. Is that woolly hair?
Wait, I can't see. It's blocked by the recording button.
All right, so I'm gonna just give it to you. So-called black people or Hispanics, the Israelites, we have the woolly hair. That's why, just like you, if you touch your hair right now, you have woolly hair. That's what woolly hair is like. And this is a description of Christ or Yahushua. So they're telling you what Jesus Christ really looks like. Now watch this. So if this is saying what Jesus Christ looks like,
that means
somebody
he's
tell
black.
me.
That means
Right.
he's
Like a black man.
also yes.
Right. So somebody tell me what is this then?
That's not him.
Do you see? This is called propaganda, is what that's called. And that's a homosexual, is what that's called. That's Cesar Borgia. You understand that? That's what the Edomites, that's their God. And this is the God that they worship in the Christian church. All right. Now let me show you what Yahushua, Jesus Christ, the Son of Man, should look like.
Hard.
Okay.
You see?
Now I see it.
Now understand something. He's not God. He is the Son of God. He was a man that lived on earth just like you and I. But that's why you see the Revelations 1 near, and you see that they're showing the scriptures in there.
Yes.
When you read those scriptures, that's what it looks like. It doesn't look like Cesar Borgia. So when you, anytime somebody try to tell you that Christ is a white man or he looks like a white man, you have seen what Christ really looks like. You see the white hair, meaning he was up there in age. He had red eyes, meaning he like, understand this. When it says he had red eyes like a flame of fire, that means Christ liked to drink wine. That's what that's talking about. You understand that? And then notice how I said he had a voice like the sound of many waters. What does that mean? Christ wasn't no damn sissy. He was like a loud black man. You see what I'm saying? Yes. He wasn't no sucker. Christ wasn't no sucker, man. He was a black man. You know what I mean? He was a warrior. He was a revolutionary. You understand? That's how Christ was. All right. This is not, I'm gonna show it to you one more time. And this is because this is all over the place. This propaganda is all over the place. This is not Christ. When you read those scriptures, did that describe what this looks like?
No.
Exactly. So you got to understand that the people who have put this up there, they have an agenda and they want to make you serve this faggot here, you know what I'm saying, and not your God, and follow, his son. So now you know the difference. You read it in the scriptures. All right. So we got that out the way. Okay. So excellent job on that. Now let's go to Daniel 7-9. We only got a few more, y'all. We're gonna get out of here. Daniel 7-9. Ron, if you could, I'm gonna pull it up here on the screen.
Khan. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and hair of his head like the pure wool. His throne was like a fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire.
Now, let me see. Sister Teresa, who is the Ancient of Days? I forgot she's driving. I don't want to get her in trouble. Now, I don't want to get her in trouble. Don't worry about it. Don't answer that. I'm gonna let Brother Brett answer that. Who is the Ancient of Days, bro? Your mic might be muted. Brother Brett, can you hear me? He might be off of it. All I don't know if they can y'all hear me though?
Con.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right, Hallie. Who is the Ancient of Days?
Can you please elaborate?
All right. So I'm gonna read it to you one more time. Daniel 7:9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hairs of his head like the pure wool. Who is the Ancient of Days? Who is more ancient than days? Anybody could take a crack at it. Say it again.
The Lord or Christ?
You're right. Right. The Lord, the Most High God. So listen, this is going into what you just said. Okay. It says, I beheld till the thrones were cast down. The thrones are powers in the world. That's what thrones mean. And it says, and the Ancient of Days did sit. That's the Most High God. Now watch this. Whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. So this is telling you that the Most High God is a black man in spirit. Who's more ancient than days?
The Lord.
Yeah, you're right. This is telling you the Lord is a black man in spirit. So we just read that Christ is a black man. We read that the Jews are black. It's showing that the Most High God is a black man in spirit. And watch what else we're about to get. Let's get Acts 13:1. We just got a few more, y'all, and then we're gonna get out.
Con. 13:1, sir.
Yeah, got it. Yep.
Con. This is heavy here. This is the
Yeah,
book of Acts, chapter. This is the book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 1. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Niger.
Called what?
Called Niger.
Called what?
Called Niger.
Start right there. Start right there. Anybody know what this is talking about?
Black.
Yeah. Who said that, Brett? You said that?
Yes, sir.
You damn right. Listen, looks how heavy this is. Now, there were in the church. Understand that the church is just nothing but a congregation of Israelites, not what you see today, but we're having church right now. Now, there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Niger. What is that telling you? Somebody take a shot at it. You said black. So what is it telling you that was going on in Antioch?
We had the so-called black man preaching and pastoring to our people the same way that the UPK is right now.
You damn right. You damn right.
Heavy.
Back in the priests and prophets in the Bible are black men. That's why they're called Niger. Or you say, "What's up, my nigga?" That's what it means. Black. It just means black in Latin. That's all it means. You understand that? They called black people nigga back then. People don't understand. You see, the Bible is a black man's book. This is nothing about the Edomites or the white man. This is nothing about them. This is about our people. It's clear as day. You see what I'm saying? But that was excellent what you just said, Brett. That's exactly what it was. Our people that were teachers and prophets back then were black men. That's what it's saying in Acts 13:1. Haran, Ezekiel chapter 1, start at verse 5. We're almost done.
Slakia. Khan, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 1, verse 5. Also out of the midst thereof came the likeness of 4 living creatures, and this was their appearance. They had the likeness of a man.
Keep going.
Verse 6, and everyone had 4 faces, and everyone had 4 wings.
Keep going.
And their feet were straight feet, and the sole of their feet was like the sole of a calf's foot. And they sparkled like the color of burnished brass.
Sparkled like what?
like the color of burnished brass.
First of all, what's the color of brass? Brass.
Brown.
Dark
All right.
brown.
Now, good answer. Now, for the $1 million question, who is this talking about?
My people.
That's a good answer, but it's talking about somebody specifically.
Angels.
That's a good answer. But it's talking about somebody specifically. That's a real good answer. But I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna show you on the screen when I get it up here.
Angels.
But you damn right. The angels are black. That's in the Bible. That's in the Bible. Now watch this. Hold on one second. So somebody tell me. Let me share this with you real quick. 1 second. That scripture is talking about what he just said. It's showing that's what the angels look like. So somebody tell me, what the hell is this? You see this garbage? You see that? Hold on, let me scroll down for you.
Why they all each other?
Would you say that again?
Each other.
You cut out a little bit. Say that one more time.
That it look like they all kissing each other.
Yeah. And you know what that is? That's them goddamn Greeks. That's what that is. That, you know how they show little, when they talk about angels, they show little fat white babies with wings. That's what they show in America.
Like Greek mythology.
Exactly. That why do you think they're so infatuated? And they brought this out heavy to last class, Aaron. Why do you think they're so infatuated with nakedness? You remember those Greek statues? They were always naked. They used to make, even when they had the little gladiator games and stuff, like they used to make them like run and fight and all that, and they used to be naked. That's what they're infatuated with that stuff, man. I pulled this up. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Slug enemy control. If you watch our sports, everybody's in tight pants. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, basketball used to be tight little shorts on it. I mean, now it's not, but football, tight pants, everything's tight. Showing your body,
Yeah. That's what they used to do. But I brought that up to show you. He just read the scripture about the angels being black. But of course, in America, just like they do with Caesar Borgia, they show you little fat white babies with wings. You understand that? But I'm showing you this to let you know these things are not in line. If it's not in that Bible, it's a damn lie. Period. It's a lie. That's why you got to be taught by real priests and prophets in the ISUPK, because everybody else, the pastor in them, they're going to lie to you. They're going to lie to you.
May I?
Go ahead.
Aren't the babies supposed to the white babies supposed to represent like grace or like something like that?
Yeah, I mean, to a certain extent, yeah, they're supposed to. That's in their little culture and all that. But like I said, everything they do is just garbage. It's just things that they use for their propaganda. You figure if they make the Most High God look like a white man and they're white, that automatically subjects you or puts you under that people because you don't look like that people. So when you see a white God and you see that you're not white, that automatically makes you submit to that people. And if you serve that God, you already put yourself under that people. So that's just their way, because they're in rulership. They can, put those things out there and they're in power, so they can do that. But that's why we have the truth here, and we're going through these things like we're doing now. We're teaching the truth, so we know the difference. So nobody could ever fool you with that garbage anymore. And not that they did before, but now they definitely can, because you've seen the truth. And that's why we're having these classes like that. All right, so let's move to two more, then we're done. Let's go to let me see here. Let's go to Job 30 and 30. Job 30 and 30. And what I'm doing right now is I'm showing you that everybody in this Bible is black. That's what I'm doing. Because you'll go up to some people and you'll start talking about the Bible, and they'll say, "Oh, you reading out of that white man's book." That's what they're gonna say. You're reading out of the white man's book, but nothing in here is talking about white people. You know what I'm saying? It's all talking about black people. Okay, go ahead, Haran, you can read that.
This is the book of Job, chapter 30, verse 30. My skin.
By folks, Salakia. Let me share it real quick. Go ahead.
This is the book of Job, chapter 30, verse 30. My skin is black upon me.
My what?
My skin is black upon me.
This is Job, one of the people in the Bible. He's telling you that he's a black man. He's a black man. You understand? We got so we're gonna get one more, then we're gonna jump out here. Let's go to Song of Solomon 1 and 5. Song of Solomon 1 and 5. Then we're gonna jump out of here.
Come. It's the book of Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5. I am black, but calmly, O ye daughters of Israel, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon.
Who is this, Aharon?
That's King Solomon.
King Solomon is telling you straight out, I'm a black man. I'm black, but comely means I'm beautiful. You understand that? A black man who said, I'm black and I'm beautiful. You understand that?
James
I just want you
Brown.
to, yeah, you're right. So this is letting you know that everybody in this Bible is black. The Israelites are black. The Jews are black. The Most High God loves the Israelites. He don't love nobody else. He loves us. And with that, I'm going to close out the class. But listen, anybody have any questions before I do? Brother Brett, you got any questions?
No questions.
Okay, cool. Listen, what I'm gonna do is I know a lot of you brothers and sisters have different, different times and stuff like that, and I'm gonna try to work around it and try to get y'all in. And we're gonna definitely try to get this in, like I said, at least once a week. You know what I mean? And they will, expand it to more and everything. But listen, the water for tuning in. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Your input and everything is well needed. I appreciate y'all. Y'all did an excellent job, man. And just please continue to pay attention to this truth. And we're gonna do this together. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get our people right. All right. So again, the water for tuning in. Shalom. Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.
Well, shalom.